In 2018, the Maxwell family lost a loved one. Their son, Tom, died by suicide. To honor him and raise money for mental health training, they hold an annual walk in the town of Devon, which is southwest of our city. The 4th annual Tom's Walk is on Saturday, and joining us now to talk about Tom is Tom's mom, Kelly Maxwell. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for joining us today.
Hi. Happy to be here.
Let's start off. Can you tell us about Tom?
Wow. We don't have a lot of time, but he's pretty special to talk about. Tom was 23, 4 days before his passing. He would have been 24. Tom was a very interesting person. He lived with mental illness almost his entire life. He told us later that when he was in grade 3, which is only 8 years old, he had his first suicidal thoughts. But as a family, we had no idea. Tom struggled with his emotions, and he was challenging to live with at times. And so as a family, we put it up to character faults, and until later when we realized it was his illness that was so difficult for him to live with.
So why did you want to start a walk in his memory?
Well, the week after he passed, I went from my house down to the river where he passed, and I just felt that I needed to do this walk. And as I was doing it, I felt a desire to turn this tragedy into a walk of hope. I, at the time, had learned that there are many, many people who walk this same walk as Tom, and also many who walk the same walk as we as his family.
When it comes to mental health, and you speak of that what Tom had said when he was a child, and there's a big part of education that is a part of this as well. And I understand that you went through some training, and that the walk also raises money for mental health training. Who does that training help?
So people who take the training, they learn something called dialectical behavior therapy, which before our journey with Tom, I'd never heard of it. We learned how to interact with Tom and not set him off. We learned how to support him when he was at his weakest times, whether he was emotionally sad or angry, or even with his bipolar, he could be manic. And we learned how to communicate with him, but it was only 2 months before he passed that we learned these skills. As a teacher, I started to use these same skills with the students that I teach. And they have transformed my classroom. I am the teacher I always wanted to be, and this is my 32nd year.
So how do people participate in the walk this weekend?
Well, people can come out to Devon. I know not everybody is able to, so we tell people walk wherever you're at. The focus is focusing on your own mental health, thinking about how are you doing, and then to think about the people around you, and to recognize with empathy and without judgment, to think of their walk and to walk their walk in their shoes. That's really what empathy is, and to be kinder in our words and our responses. And then people can just go onto the website and donate to the organization. It's called SILA Skills. SILA, S-I-L-A, stands for Skills in Life for All. And that is our goal. We want to teach these skills to as many people as we can across Canada, and help people have a better outcome than we did with our son.
Well, Kelly, thank you for sharing your story with us, and for painting a picture of the kind of person that Tom was and the difference he made in your life. And I hope a lot of people are able to take that walk this weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you.